So what you saw that Draymond said was that Tibbs loved him. Tibbs told him that Jimmy loved Andrew Wiggins. Jimmy loved the mentality. Jimmy loved his playing style, everything. I don't think Andrew Wiggins got better exponentially from when he was on the Timberwolves. I think he's now not having to be the first option. Now he can play the role he was supposed to play. And I think that's really impressive, man. So my question to you, Cam, the Warriors cap space. Right now, they have no way of signing both Poole and Wiggins this offseason, which makes it a very, very tough decision to have to make. If you're Bob Myers, what are you doing? Are you going to go with Andrew Wiggins, who is a proven all-star, and he can show that he can be a starter on a championship caliber team? Or are you going for Poole, letting Wiggins walk because Poole's young and explosive, who's a bit cheaper, a bit less proven, but also his timeline matches up with Wiseman, Kuminga, and Moody?
As much as I hate to say it, I'm keeping Andrew Wiggins and letting Jordan Poole walk, and I'm doing it for two reasons. Number one, and you already mentioned, Moses Moody is waiting in the shadows to be unleashed by the Warriors. He's been, according to Steve Kerr, he's been training with Steph, doing super well. I mean, there's not a lot of rookies that already have minutes in the NBA Finals, and Moses Moody is one of those players. May not be significant minutes, but Steve Kerr trusts him enough at home to put him in the game for short periods of time. And as much as Bob Myers doesn't like going all in right now, you have aging superstars in Draymond, Clay, and Curry, and if they win the championship this year, you have to think the mentality is to run it back, regardless of whether or not how Jordan Poole's level of talent. I feel like Andrew Wiggins is more important to this team. There's a reason the Warriors were the number 2 defense in the league this year, and a big part of that was because of Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, Andrew Wiggins showed that he was clear and away the second best player on a championship team, which got me thinking. So I looked back at the last 20 years and to see who are the second best players on the championship teams in the 2000s. It goes as follows: Kobe Bryant, Tony Parker, Paul Pierce, Pau Gasol, Jason Kidd, Dwayne Wade, Kyrie Irving, Pascal Siakam, Anthony Davis, Chris Middleton, and now Andrew Wiggins. 8 out of those 11 players are surefire Hall of Famers. Am I saying Andrew Wiggins is on the level of Kobe Bryant or Paul Pierce? No. What I am saying, though, is if you look back at this series in 10 years, you'll think, oh, wow, that guy Andrew Wiggins was the second best player at one point on a championship team. But let's go to the Celtics right now, man. How do you feel about Tatum? You said you wrote some stuff down because I'm going to let you talk first. Tatum, man, I know he's 24. I know he has a bright future ahead of him. The most turnovers in playoff history. Damn.
Yeah, fun stat for you if you haven't seen this. The number for turnovers in the playoffs for the Celtics is right at 15 and a half. When the Celtics in the playoffs this year, when they are under 15 and a half turnovers, the Celtics have finished 13-2. When they go over 15 and a half turnovers and hit 16, they are 1-7. That is a huge swing. And turnovers, I mean, as great as Tatum was offensively last night, there's too many big turnovers in the fourth when they needed him to knock down shots. Wasn't just him to blame, though. I mean, Jaylen Brown also did not shoot the ball particularly well. Him and Marcus Smart, just turnover. The Boston is beating themselves. The Warriors are not doing anything unbelievably spectacular offensively. The Celtics can't keep control of the ball. And I mean, some of that comes down to experience. Like the Warriors are they are led by NBA Finals veterans and Steph Curry and Draymond, who I think have a huge effect on the younger guys, especially Andrew Wiggins. But Boston's got to clean up those turnovers if they really want to swing back this series.
Yeah, at a point in the third quarter, I'm thinking to myself, Boston's up 6 points, and they look like they have complete control of this game. The Warriors crowd is out of it. And then look at it, the Warriors finished the third quarter up 1. And that's my last question I want to ask you, man. So you never know how long a championship window can last for. The Thunder in 2012, they reached the NBA Finals. Most of the NBA thought after that they were the next NBA dynasty. They never got back. Just last year, the Phoenix Suns reached the Finals, and they were up 2-0, 2 games away from Chris Paul getting his first NBA championship. Now, it seems like Ayton won't even re-sign. It looks like he'll be playing in a different jersey next season. And CP3's longevity is in question. Next season, the East will be stronger with that 7-foot alien Giannis Antetokounmpo coming back with his right hand man in Middleton being healthy. How important is it for the Celtics to take advantage of this game 6 and hopefully game 7? Because you never know in the NBA how many or how long your window will last.
I mean, yeah, you're exactly right. I love that comparison too with Oklahoma City back in the day. I think this might be a slightly different scenario in which a lot of the Celtics players, I mean, they are deeper than Oklahoma City team was, and that team also lost Harden pretty quickly after that finals trip. So I do think the Celtics will still be extremely competitive again next season, regardless of whether or not they win this championship. But the Nets will be back. Miami could add another piece. Like it's not guaranteed that they'll even sniff the Eastern Conference Finals next season. So I mean, it's insanely important that they at least win at home and make this thing go back to Oracle, or excuse me, the Chase Center now, and force that game 7.